As Scouting America celebrates its 116th birthday this year, local Scouts mark this occasion with a tradition which has been burning for decades. WIFR Shrikar Rajendran gives us more insight from the Rockford Scout leaders on why they light the fire and the life lessons they hope it teaches young Scouts and their families.
Scout salute. I pledge allegiance to the flag.
The continuous fire returns this week for its 61st year, bringing Rockford boys, Scouts, and families together to celebrate, learn outdoor skills, and give back to the community.
So we're celebrating 116 years of Scouting. The Boy Scouts of America were founded on February 8th, 116 years ago today. We've evolved, our programs have grown.
The continuous fire is part of Scout Week, with volunteers tending the flames around the clock. The event also includes safety demonstrations, outdoor activities, and opportunities for Scouts to connect with one another.
We, of course, love the outdoor skills. Here's how to be safe. Here's how to stay warm. Here's how not to. And here's how not to get hurt. But really, we want them to learn that we can have fun together, come together as a community, and spend time celebrating each other.
Leaders say the celebration is about more than just camping skills. This year, Scouts are also focusing on service, collecting donations for a local Goodwill drive.
Part of what we do is a good turn daily. And so this week we are focusing on making sure that we are giving back to our community, and we're doing a Goodwill drive. So we are gathering gently used clothing and household goods, any of those kind of things, to make sure that we have an opportunity to also give back to our community while we're gathering together for fellowship.
In Rockford, Shrikar Rajendran, WIFR News.
This continuous fire will run through February 14th, with Scouts and volunteers keeping the flame going day and